couch today. My mom and stepdad are watching like TV. We're on quarantine here in Orlando, Florida. It's me and Doris here at Pop Culture Commentary, and I kind of want to talk to you guys about how to get over a breakup. Now, what brings this up is that, Jeffree Star, I don't know if you saw his video, but he's like single, alone, and in quarantine in California in his massive house. And he kind of let this comment out about how, he still feels this chaos of a breakup. And I kind of wanted to tell you guys a few ways that I found after a really horrendous breakup that helped me find my peace again. Also, kind of a fun thing, so Little Mix, they just released a song called Breakup Song, and I really liked some of the lyrics, and I think that some of the wisdom in the lyrics can really better help us go through a breakup, and hopefully Jeffree Star too. This is for all the nights I cried for you, baby. You're like, breakups, the thing about it is like the first 2 months after I had my breakup, oh my god, all I did was cry. I just would go home and just cry. I was just isolating myself in my pain. And eventually, you get tired of crying about it. So when I stopped crying about it, I was really able to focus on myself again. I'll be good all by myself. Yeah, I like that lyric because when you really have peace with yourself, no one else can really bother you. And I think the best thing to do, if you're in a relationship, is to really foster your own independence of thought and living together. Unless you're married, I don't think you should be living together with your boyfriend, just because the financial breakups are the worst. I have had friends who shared bank accounts with their boyfriends and they had a breakup. Oh my god, it's an absolute mess. You don't want those problems in your life. Ooh, and funny enough, I'm pretty sure Nate had a debit card from Jeffree's account. He still probably does, for all we know, for all the times they screwed us over. That is a hard thing. Sometimes when you're in a relationship and you're really good to your partner and they're not so good back, and then you look back at it in after the relationship ends and you're like, oh my god, I was so good to you, but you were just not even 1/10 as good to me as I was to you. I know that can cause a lot of pain and bitterness for people. When you're in a relationship and you feel like giving and it makes you feel good, follow that. And when you look back on your relationship, don't feel bad about, giving and being really kind to them, because that just really shows the beauty of your own heart. And when you have a good heart, it'll help you move on a lot faster and better, and you'll move on to better, more satisfying relationships. Also, this song by Little Mix, it is a dance song, so after all of the pain and the hurt, I think it's good to kind of distract yourself a little bit, have fun with your friends again. What I personally like to do, I like to go to karaoke bars, or I go to amusement parks a lot. I am in Orlando, Florida, so amusement parks are pretty abundant here. If you do feel really sad during certain moments, it's okay to just cry it out. And Jeffree, it just seems like he's surrounded by people all the time, by his makeup artists or his personal assistants. I think it's okay to maybe set some boundaries and be hey, after 8 p.m. or whatever, you can go home, and it's okay to just sit there and cry. It's okay. I think sometimes pain moves you forward. You can be present in your pain and the unhappiness, and then one day you'll just wake up and you're just over it. You just get tired of crying and being sad about it. Also, I do want to add that breakups aren't necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, you give and give and give so much to your partner, but they might not even be appreciating you. So during a breakup, all of that energy and love that you've been giving to them, you'll be able to start giving yourself again. And don't feel ashamed about, going to the restaurant that you've been wanting to try, that your boyfriend or girlfriend didn't want to go with you to. Don't feel bad at vacationing in the place that you've been wanting to. At the end of the day, you're here for you. And that person, they've been there for themselves. And you know, this isn't really just about, you know, getting dumped during a breakup. There was this one guy that I was like talking to, and he was just so irritating. Like everything was like a fight with him. Like everything was like a fight, or he wanted like some quick, clever jab at you, and I just got really tired of it. I was like, you know what? I just feel better being by myself for now. Like, I can wait for the next one. Oh, don't ever feel bad about being single. I always consider that time for me to prepare myself for my next partner. So that way, if they are really great and they can love me back the way I love them, then I'm like so much even more happy. Anyways, you guys, I really hope that helped. And, you know, I still wish much love to Jeffree Star and Nate. And I'm really grateful for Little Mix's breakup song, because I think we've all gone through that at some point. And again, being single and going through a breakup, it isn't a bad thing. You're just getting prepared for your next relationship. Anyways, you guys, we'll talk soon. Bye!